Here it is, the first question of 2024, problem of the day of the Geeks for Geeks. The problem is the array pair sum divisibility problem. We are given an array of integers named as nums and a number k. We have to write a function that returns true if the array can be divided into such pairs which is divisible by k, and if it converts, then we will have to return false. So first of all, we will need integer n, which will store the length of the array. We will check if the array has even number of elements. If the array has even number of elements, if the array has an odd number of elements, then we will return false here only, because for pairing we need at least 2 elements. We need all the even elements. Now we will need a hash map. Hash map will have its key value pair as an integer and integer. Integer and integer. Okay. We'll name this hash map as hm. New hash map. New hash map. Now we will iterate through the array, storing the elements in the hash map. So see, the key will contain a reminder and value will contain the number of times it is repeating. So we are going to use integer, another variable. We'll name it rem, which is short for reminder. We will use here %k, which we would have used in a normal case, but since the reminder can be negative also, so we are going to add k to it and then again take its modulo with k. Now we are going to put it in the hash map put reminder comma hm dot get or default 0 comma rem comma 0. So if rem exists in our hash map, then we will increment 1 to it, since there can be duplicates, taking in the example 2. If it does not exist, we will simply put it here as 0 and add 1 to it. So it is for storing our hash map. Now we need another for loop for traversing in the array. Okay, nums. Here is one small problem. We have to traverse in the array, so we'll use nums here. Well, now we again need this integer pointer variable rem. This reminder here ifs, so plus k to it, and again take its modulo with k. Now we need integer as complement, which will store k minus reminder %k. It will return us the value which is going to be in pair with our reminder. So we have to check, since we have inserted the reminder, this same value in the hash map, so it exists in the hash map, but it's not compulsory for the complement or the com value to every time exist in the hash map. So first we will check if it contains key com. So it will execute only in this case if it contains com. Now we will use an integer as count. Get its value will be integer dot get rem plus hash map dot get com to count the number of occurrences of these reminder and com in this given array. If the count is odd, that means we cannot pair them. Implies the count is odd means we cannot pair them, so we have to return false here, and else for this condition. This is for this else. If it does not contain com, then we have to definitely return the false. Now we are taking this for loop out. We are moving outside the for loop. In this function, if we traverse through this loop and all the remainder and the complement exists, then we are going to return true. Let's compile and check it. It is giving us the correct output for the first test case. Now we have to submit it. Let's see. It passes all the test cases. That's all good. See you in the next video.